I'm sad. The situations of life are wearing me down. There is no money in my pocket, no food in the basket. How can I survive? How can my soul be revived? How can I aspire when my soul's in despair? These were the words of our faithful. See, when we journey through the wilderness, the darkness, trying to harness a solution for life's fullness, or when we walk through the dryness, the drought, trying to find sweetness or maybe just a glimpse of brightness. And at times, all we need is a fortress to rely on to suppress this oppression. And at times, we are struggling, suffering, hoping that we might find the light, but all seems to no avail and everything seems ugly. So your faith starts to break and your beliefs bend, but how soon? How fast can you have forgotten about the Alpha, the beginning and the end, Christ, deliverer, El Shaddai, the first begotten of the dead, God, higher than the highest, irrevocable, irresistible, the judge of the jury, the king of all creation, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the Most High, never-ending Omega, the priest of all priesthood, the qualifier of the qualified and unqualified, the righteous one, the Savior, the teacher, the unchangeable God, the voice in the wilderness, the wise one, excellent, the yoke and burden dissolver, the zeal of the zealous. When we find ourselves in the flood of life, remember the blood of Christ. And when we worry, remember Calvary, because when Christ paid the price on Calvary, wailing in agony, at that point our lives were in harmony, and that the blood is spilled from his vein was for peace to reign in our hearts, because it was on that cross that man's cause be broken and be destroyed. So before we start to complain, remember the pain he had for our gain. And before we start to fill our hearts with doubt, remember that Christ will always step out for his children. So maybe we are a brother faithful or a sister faithful. Always remember that the next thing to do as a believer during the storm is not to shiver or quiver, but instead go to the Lord in prayer. Because in him we have triumphant power over sin, triumphant power over sicknesses, triumphant power over Satan.